Now, when we have Islamic banks in any country and the conventional banks is there, the situation is different. Now, if you are living in a country where there is no Islamic bank, or the Islamic bank is so weak, they cannot provide any service. In this situation, we can say to you, go ahead, go with the conventional banks. You can use conventional banks because it's a necessity nowadays, especially in well-advanced countries. But if you are in a country where there are options, conventional banks are there, Islamic banks are there, there is no doubt you must go for the Islamic banks. Now the problem with the people that they just keep repeating what they heard 10 years ago. Islamic banks are improving, alhamdulillah. Every year they are improving and they are trying to tackle the issues they have. And at worst case scenario, you have two people. One is trying his best to be halal, and the other one clearly calling for riba. How come you deal with this person and you leave this one? We are not saying Islamic banks are perfect. We mentioned this before. They are not perfect. They are human beings. But many of them, they are doing their best to halalize and to make the contracts based on the halal way. When we say halal, we are not saying this is the perfect. We are not saying this is based on the objectives of Sharia, maqas Sharia. And we say just halal. I mentioned many times, one of the purpose of getting married to have children, and you still allowed to marry someone that she cannot deliver babies. So it's halal, but it's not preferable. So the same with the Islamic banks. There might be some contracts, it is not preferable, but it's halal. So how come you go for riba, conventional banks, and if the halal? I think, and I believe, if there is any halal Islamic banks trying to work on halal basis, you are not allowed to work with the conventional banks for luxury reason. If there is need, yes, there is need, then that's another situation, another case. But if there is no need, you must deal with the Islamic bank, and you are not allowed then to deposit your money in conventional banks. Wallahu a'lam.